Pasta is a no-brainer lunch or dinner option for kids. Everybody loves it. But how to make it more interesting for them and how to make it a win-win for the mom so that a lot of vegetable goes in their tummy. So this is my style of making a creamy red pasta sauce for the kids, and they'll absolutely love it. This is just a template. You can add more sauce, you can add more vegetables or less vegetables, or you can even add some shrimps or chicken to it. It's totally up to you. So let's see how to make this creamy red pasta sauce. 1.5 cups of penne pasta, 1.5 cups of marinara sauce, about 1 cup of mixed vegetable. Today I'm taking just carrots and peas. You can also add broccoli, you can add cauliflower. I have Italian seasoning, 1 onion, about 4 cloves of garlic, chili flakes, olive oil, salt, and cream. Cream is optional. If you want, you can add milk if you are not in for a very creamy pasta. This is all I require to make this creamy red pasta, and this is all going to be prepared in the pressure cooker, and it'll take about 6 minutes to do this. Cheese is an option, but that I add usually at the time of serving, depending if they want the cheese or not. The pressure cooker is warming up. Let me go ahead and add some olive oil. This will be about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and looks like it's pretty warm. I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic and onions. Saute it for exactly about few seconds, about 10 to 12 seconds, and we'll follow it up with the carrots and peas. I've added the carrots and peas. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add the pasta itself. I'm using the raw pasta. I'm not boiling it because the starch from the pasta is what that will thicken the sauce. So just mix it once. It's basically just layering one item on top of the other and giving it a pressure whistle. That way everything will cook. The pasta will not become mushy. It will stay intact. It will have that al dente texture and it will come out really well. Just mix it like so. Add in the pasta sauce. So always take equal amount of pasta to pasta sauce. That ratio works really well unless you want to add a lot of sauce. Now in this case, I've added 1 cup of marinara for 1 cup of penne pasta. And make sure to measure it all in the same container that you use. Now how do we add water to it? That is going to be the tricky part. Like I always make sure for rice, I'm going to just cover the pasta with water. So here I'm going to add water just so that the pasta is covered. So if you notice, water is not above the level of pasta. A little bit more. So this pasta should not submerge in water, otherwise it will become a big mushy mess. So make sure you just keep it at this level. Now I'm going to add the chili flakes, salt and Italian seasoning. I added a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I'm going to add about a teaspoonful of chili flakes. We can always add it later if you want to. And 1.5 teaspoon of salt. This is 1 and this is half. So marinara sauce itself has a little bit of salt in it, so that's why I'm not adding too much. If we want, we can always add it later. Now I'm going to cover and take 1 pressure whistle, and that should cook everything, and then we will add the cream and thicken the sauce a little bit more. If you're making this pasta in the Instapot, make sure you do the whole process on saute mode and then stop the saute mode and put it on pressure cook for just 2 minutes. That's all. and allow it to naturally pressure release, and then we'll follow it up with cream. The pressure is released, the button's gone down. Let's see how the pasta has turned out. There you go. Every time comes out perfectly. The pasta is not gooey, it's nice and separated. And at this stage I will check for salt. That's the first thing. If you notice, the pasta sauce is not overwhelming. If you want to add more pasta sauce, you can add, but this is the ratio I usually maintain. Now, just to make it creamy, like in Olive Garden how they make the 5-cheese ziti, the first part to that would be to add cream here and then top it up with a lot of cheese. So in my house, I'm just going to make it as a creamy pasta, and the kids can add the cheese on top of it just before they're going to eat. So let me show you that. So here, I've not turned on the gas yet. I will go ahead and put about half a cup of cream. Now turn on the gas and give it a nice mix. It'll instantly change the look and feel of the pasta, make it nice and creamy. If you want to add cheese, you can add here, but then you'll have to consume it right away. So I'm keeping it in this consistency because the kids are going to eat now. But if you're going to eat it a little later, you can add the cream later on. Don't add it now. So mix it well, and the pasta is ready to serve. I wanted to add a little bit more seasoning to it, so I've added about 1 teaspoon of pepper and about half a cup more milk. This will keep it a little bit more creamy. The kids have asked for some garlic bread, so they wanted it a little bit more saucy. So I've added half a cup more milk and 1 teaspoon of pepper powder. Salt is perfectly fine, and I've just allowed it to come to a small little boil, and I'm going to turn it off. If you allow it to boil too much, this will become very dry. So since if they wanted a little bit more sauce, I'm just going to warm up the milk in it and turn it off. Creamy red pasta sauce is ready to serve. This totally took me about 6 minutes to prepare, and the taste is amazing. You can put a lot of vegetables in this pasta, which your kids will on a general day not eat it. With the pasta sauce, the vegetables are totally camouflaged and the kids will eat it up, and you'll be happy, they'll be happy. It's always a win-win. Give it a try and let me know how it turned out for you.